The modern consumer today in this marketplace, I feel bad for them. It's bad out there because the mixed messages and they want to buy, but they don't want to buy. And you got people screwing up sales and you got this and that. You got a lot of bullshit out there as well. It's tough. It's so much harder to buy shit now than it was even 5 years ago. Have you noticed?
A triple iced espresso.
He's ready to go.
Awesome. Yeah. What is up, guys? It is your boy, Drew. Today we have a hell of a show for you. Before we kind of introduce the guest here, legend in the game as far as chiropractic, big entrepreneur, kind of just pivoted the profession about 8-10 years ago. But we got a banger for you guys today. If you guys haven't seen our show, we are the two Stunads, Paolo Cosentino and myself. We're neighborhood guys talking about business, talking about family, struggles, successes, things like that in our lives, things like that in our guests' lives as well, to kind of help the community, help your young entrepreneurs kind of get ahead and learn from our mistakes and the successes that we're doing here as well. So anyways, guys, without further ado, Dan, welcome to the show.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I tell you what I love.
Tell it.
The two Stunads.
Stunads.
I am honorary Italian. I was saving the story till I got here.
Let's hear it.
I grew up in New York City. I had two groups of friends. I had the Jewish friends and I had the Italian friends.
Okay.
Shout out to my long childhood bully, Marco Scardino.
Marco.
What's up?
He sounds like he's in the mob.
Dude, he's horrible. And then we had Michael Formonti. So shout out to those guys if you guys are watching. Thank you for making me who I am because they were my two biggest bullies.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully I'm an honorary Stunad today.
Definitely are.
Because I actually know what that word means. I don't know if any of your listeners know what that
means. No,
is.
they should. If you don't, you can Google it. But yeah, I was actually in Boston this last weekend. Beautiful, dude.
Oh, yeah.
At the St. Anthony's Fest in the North End. It's phenomenal. Have you been there?
Not to Boston.
Not to Boston?
Well, I went to school in Boston.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Went to Boston University.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that you were from the East Coast.
Yeah, I'm from New York City.
Yeah. I didn't realize that. Mm-hmm. I mean, never asked you that question, but
didn't come up in conversation at all.
No, but Boston was beautiful, dude. It was a great weekend. All the Dagos were there. I mean, I was telling Paolo, you could spend an entire month there just trying every restaurant, but it's insane.
It's good eats, man.
Dude, I want to say better than here. I mean, I hate to say it.
Get out of here. No, it's
I'm telling you,
a different taste, dude. It's a different taste.
Vibe, man.
Well, I think Chicago's very spread out, so the density of good eats is spread out.
Yeah.
In New York City and Boston, you can go all over the globe, like at Pecot Center in like a 1 square mile radius.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing. And just in case people don't, if you're listening, just when I'm talking about an honorary Stunad, I just want to make sure they know that I'm like, if like Jackie Chan and Misty Miyagi had a fucking baby, right? just in case.
Exactly.
And I speak English really good, okay, guys? So,
we'll teach him.
That's awesome. I love that one.
No, man. How's your week been?
Good, man.
Been busy?
It rains and pours, man. It was kind of a crazy week.
Yeah. Busy at the clinic. Is your associate still out?
Yeah, she's coming back Monday. But you know how it is when you get back into the grind.
Yeah,
it's kind of nice for a little bit.
It's a different pivot. Yeah. I mean, I'm not out of it, but I'm still in it. But is she going to stay on for a while?
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah,
we don't hire to.
How did you find her? I mean, we'll get into that kind of space because that's a big space.
Actually, I hired a headhunter for that one.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've tried services. I have a story. So. You know our clinic 4 is a chiropractor, right? So we've always hired the best. Now, with that being said, every time we hire, it's usually a girl. Mm-hmm. And again, I don't care if you're black, you're white, you're Indian, you're brown, you're purple, you're female, male, whatever it is, we're gonna hire the best. Mm-hmm. So, we had a couple girls, one that's been with us for 5 years. She actually just gone to chiropractic school. She's going to National down the street. Another girl has been with us for 4, and then we had a couple other ones that were just kind of getting into PT school. Mm-hmm. So, we were working with an agency, kind of just, okay, here's our brand book, this is our standard. They make you pay this fee, that fee. I was like, dude, this isn't working. I don't have the time. So then my wife, I was like, you got to figure this out because we're getting short on time here.
Yeah.
So we did the Indeed thing, $50. She met with somebody from Indeed. We got a bunch of resumes. She's got this one dude. He's from Wisconsin. He was pretty good. He was great actually. Okay. But when we hired him, you know, he's like, I want these hours, and these hours because I'm going to massage therapy school. Not a problem. Starts 2 weeks going to Monday. Came in great. Tuesday coming in, boom. He's off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We did a week of training, shadowing. When Monday comes around, he texts us half an hour before shift. Now I start at 5 a.m. First patient. You're gonna text me at 4:30. Hey, I'm not feeling good. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Well, I don't respond because, you know, like I'm not letting it get in my head.
What are you gonna say?
What am I gonna say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Feel better. See you tomorrow.
Right.
In my head, I'm like, you fucked me, dude.
Yeah.
You fucked me.
Yeah.
You fucked the other team members essentially.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it's tough because you got other team members that are like counting on you, right? So now I got to pick up the load. It is what it is. Part of business. Next day, Tuesday comes in, dude. Not sick at all. Clear as a bell. Wednesday's off for school, Thursday, Friday. We get a text Monday, the following Monday. Oh, you know what? I don't think this is working out for me. I'm just not getting the hours I want. And I'm sitting here and like, dude.
It bent over backwards for you to get this.
What do you fucking mean? I got the schedule booked out for 2 weeks for you.
It's a dime a dozen story, man.
So then I'm like, okay, not a problem. Whatever, dude. I'd rather you tell me now and just fuck off than whatever.
No doubt.
So that's fine. Not a problem. You saved me a headache. So whatever. Let him go, whatever. Give him his paycheck. Well, there's other girls. He's met the other girls. Mm-hmm. He sends a text to one of the other girls. Hey, this is so-and-so from Forza Chiropractic. I know we met one time. I left there for a better offer, but I think you're real cute.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, dude. So this girl, this was on Wednesday.
And, you know, Drew was all over that, too.
Dude.
He's like, damn.
Come on,
he's like, I still got it.
So she brings it to me at the end of the shift, and I'm like, fuck. She's like, I don't know. This is kind of weird. I'm like, fuck me, dude. Let me handle this. Like, so I called my wife, and I'm like, this is the situation. I don't know what to do. She's like, okay, let me call the attorney. Hey, what should we do in this? We've never had a guy and girl situation like this. Mm-hmm. Okay. So save all the text messages, saving this. My wife said, hey, Aiden, this was brought to our attention, blah, 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 blah. You know, please do not contact anyone from the office that didn't give you their phone number directly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, we'd appreciate that. We wish you the best moving forward, this and that. It's like, dude, it's like, it's headaches. I had a headache this week, man.
Well, it's a human resource. We work with people.
Yeah.
That's the big equalizer. It's not like we're punching out friggin' license plates all day.
And you and I are good with people.
Well, you're okay.
At least I want to say I'm good with people.
I had to jump in. You are okay.
Well, I'm an introvert, actually.
True.
Yeah. So am I good with people? I mean, yeah. I think everyone listening is good with people.
Yeah.
I think the challenge is that how do you work with people without it draining you at the end of the day?
Right.
Yeah. Now, that's the biggest, because that drains you. Like, you know, they text you at 4:30 a.m. You start at 5.
Yeah.
It's like,
okay,
emotional drain right there,
bro. Yeah.
Because you could do the work if you needed to. You know what I'm saying? So it's
not the problem doing the work.
Right.
It's that I'm delegating to do other shit.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know? So yeah. Then I had a fire. I almost at the clinic. Some kid had a bonfire. Dude, I walked out. You know, I got the Shelby over there next to the fence. All of a sudden, on the other side of the fence, I see this massive fire. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's over the fence.
It's like I got a 6-foot fence, and it's 3 feet over the fence. I'm like, dude, I called the fire department. I don't know what's going on over there, but this is like right here. Fire department comes over. All these kids that had a fire, but it's not contained. There's no like actual fireplace. It was just a crazy week, dude.
Dude,
but,
you win. You win.
Yeah, no, he
but you know what, man? I tell you, you know what? But like people think like, yeah, I'm complaining or whatever, but it's almost like that's just the normal day-to-day shit. It's just you're constantly like, no pun intended, putting out fires.
Yeah.
I mean, every day.
That's what we do.
It's the grind.
Right.
And you just got to be getting used to living in a chaotic environment. Mm-hmm. And that's your normal now.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know?
But we should all be thankful that we got what we prayed for.
Yeah.
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? It's like, that is you're right. It's daily putting out fires and then putting shit in place so it doesn't create a fire later on.
Mm-hmm. True.
Seems to be the
I
name
agree
of the
with
game.
you on that, like being thankful for that. You just change your mindset. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, fuck me, not this problem versus, hey, man, you know what? This is a good problem. Mm-hmm. You know, Jocko Willink, this is a good problem.
Don't forget what it felt like at startup.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Sure.
The startup was like sucked. It was like crickets, and you're like, when am I going to get this thing off the ground?
Yeah,
Where am I going to, how am I going to pay my bills? You know, we were all there.
It's a great perspective. It's a great perspective. And something I heard recently, is that you got to be thankful. You got to think to yourself, is this something I got to do, or is it something I get to do, right? You get to do it. You have the ability to do it. A lot of people don't. You work your ass off to get to this spot, and you got to be thankful for where you're at. So it's a great perspective. Right. I like that.
Yeah. Anyways, Paolo, why don't you introduce Dan?
Well, okay, so
Dr. Dan.
Dr. Dan here. So you're a chiropractor, speaker, co-founder of Clothes for Chiro. That's the hat there. I love it. Big fan. It's basically a training movement, right? That's helped thousands of doctors that, from what I've heard, really just master the art of communication, being confident, and closing without feeling super salesy.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Did I capture that? Is that
pretty much?
And I've watched a bunch of your videos. I've watched, I've gone through your site. I've gone through a lot of your stuff. It feels very authentic. It doesn't feel like bullshit, like you typically, because people are very sensitive to that. Mm-hmm. It feels very authentic from what I've seen. But thank you for being with us today. Really happy to have you on the show. But welcome, Dr. Dan. Welcome, Dr.
Awesome.
Dan's
Thanks
show.
for being here. It's like I said, 2 Stunads, I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, we're going to see how this goes.
Yeah.
But,
it's going to be great.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're having a blast with it, I mean, we fund this ourselves. So it's not like we're sponsors or anything like that. It's 100% honest. It's raw. It is what it is. That's us. It's funny because we were at the gym, Paolo and I, earlier this week, and one of the members there, we were just bullshitting with him, and I was like, yeah, you should follow us on Instagram on Forza. We got 20,000 subscribers. He's like, dude, no way this is you.
Yeah.
No way this is you. Like, you're so professional in these videos. I'm like, yeah, but that's my business life, and then this is like my personal side. Like, I'm a normal human like you do.
Right. We're just a regular Stunad.
Like, literally.
That's
so it's like mind-blowing to people. Like, oh my gosh, like, you have cigars? Yeah, dude. Like, you had bourbon? Yeah. Like, I mean,
let's go out back.
I mean, I was a normal guy before I got, my doctorate.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't change me, right? I always tell people I'm just like basically a blue collared worker with a doctorate.
Well, that's funny you say that because, I mean, as chiros, we're like the blue collar or the white collar.
Yeah. So, but anyways, man, you know what? I was thinking to myself, like, what's the first question I ask? Like, what do I, because we've known each other, or at least I've known you since, 2017. Obviously I knew about you before, and kind of from there. I mean, I was thinking to myself, the first time I actually saw you, I was in Rosemont at whatever that hotel was, sitting there, and I could vividly, I remember it like clear as day, because it was such like a life-changing event, and I was just put in the right space at the right time with the right people to kind of push me there.
That's when you were a baby chiro.
I was. I mean, I was not even. I didn't even graduate. I was still.
You were still in school.
Still in school, and
baby chiro.
Shout out to my boy Luke Stringer, Dr. Luke Stringer, South Loop Chiropractor. He paid for me to go. It was like $3,000 then.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was cheap, dude, compared to now.
Yeah, we call them marbles. You still call them marbles?
I'm like, dude, I got a fucking deal, dude. I got a fucking deal on this. And he put me there. And you know what? His whole thing was, dude, he's prepping me, because when I did get my license and I was in network with these companies, dude, he wanted me to fucking go.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And from there, I'm like sitting there, I'm like, how the fuck did Dan get here? Because there was a gap between, when you and I kind of reconnected, and stuff like that. But, I mean, how did you get here, dude? How did you get, to this point? Because the people that aren't watching, or that are watching, that aren't chiropractors or in our space, Dan is like, to me, he's a living legend in the game. He's like a BJ Palmer or DD Palmer, for me at least. I mean, and that's true, no bullshit. Like the stuff that he's done in the profession, and there's still people that don't even know about Dan, which blows my mind. We were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. It's like, the things that those guys doing back in the day to pioneer chiropractic is something Dan's doing in a different sense as far as sales. Back then, they didn't do sales, or they did it, the Mercedes 80s, different type of stuff like that. But this is real honest stuff that's changing the profession, not even changing just chiropractors. It could be applied to dentists. It could be applied to a bunch of different spaces. And we'll kind of dive into that, where you're at with that stuff. But yeah, man, just tell me how did you even fucking get started? Before you started your own practice.
Oh, man. All right, where do I start?
We're going way back.
We're going way back. Well, I'll start with number one. For the benefit of the listeners, when things get so tough, you want to quit. I think we've all been there, right?
Sure.
When I wanted to actually quit the profession because of the overwhelming amount of rejection I was getting in the marketplace, where You know what you do is right. You know if you can get your hands on people for long enough, you're going to help them. Like, we already know that. And you go out to the marketplace, be like, hey, I'm Dr. Dan. What's up?
Yeah.
And like, why are these people not fucking lining up? I don't understand.
Why don't they like
right?
me?
Why don't they like me? Well, they don't prepare that for you in school, right? In school, they're like, oh, you're going to be fine. Just go out there, put a shingle up, say that, make a business card.
Yeah,
Remember our business classes?
Dude,
it was so bad.
Joke.
Yeah.
And then huge, realization is that that's not how it goes.
Not at all.
So my first 2 years in practice, when I was a baby chiro, I essentially suffered incredible losses, huge amounts of rejection. I was practicing in New York City at the time. And I was like, there's something wrong here. It must be my product or my service, obviously. So the amateurs out there, when people are saying no to you and they're saying it's too expensive, or I gotta go home and talk to my spouse, or give you all these freaking excuses, the first knee-jerk reaction that will happen is you're going to blame your product and service.
Sure.
Okay, all right. Obviously.
That's a normal.
Normal. And so I go into say, what's wrong with this thing called chiropractic or whatever I'm doing? I'm like, this must be something wrong with it. And of course, I find what I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. I find all the outlets that say, this is why it's not legit. This is why it sucks. This is why all these things, X, Y, and Z.
It just keeps coming to you.
Absolutely. Like an
amounts.
avalanche, right?
Yeah.
So I'll never forget. I'm like, oh, it's not my fault.
Right.
It's the service.
Sure.
It's the culture. It's the industry. It's the profession.
That's what Google says.
That's right.
Fucking Google.
And everyone out there who's listening right now is probably thinking the same thing.
Oh,
I'm
these
talking to you.
fucking quacks.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah. Oh, don't go to this
You
guy.
could be in real estate. You could be in jewelry, right?
Yeah.
You could be in apparel. You could be in marketing. And you suck at that and no one's coming to you and everyone's saying no to you. I promise you, everyone out there is saying, it's the profession. It's the real estate industry. It's this or that and everything else.
It's the easy answer.
Easy.
It's the easy
right.
answer.
So easy.
No
answer.
self-reflection at all.
Right.
No, but you know what? That's common. I think we all have to kind of go through that until you realize, wait a second. There's a guy across the street absolutely fucking crushing it. And he sucks.
Yeah.
He's way less skilled than I am.
Right.
He's uglier than me.
Not as charismatic.
Not charismatic.
Yeah. Shittier reviews, dude.
Hey guys, I was a late bloomer, okay? Although my wife would say I'm still yet to be bloomed.
He's actually 6'5", by the way.
Yeah, right. Don't I wish? So that's how it all started. And I almost got out of the profession until I realized my biggest issue wasn't my product or my service. It wasn't the fact that I didn't know what I was doing, because I did. I was very well trained in school. I did everything they told me to do. Checked out every freaking box. I went to clinic. I got good grades. I passed my boards. I got my license. I joined the association. Like everything they told me, I did all that stuff. Right. Yet at the end of the day, I literally can't rub two nickels together, right? And my knucklehead buddies who never went to school, right? Same age, absolutely crushing in other industries, and it absolutely made me furious. So then I said,
Plus you're fucking 300 grand in the hole, whatever, in school.
well, 300, that was your generation.
Yeah.
My generation, we didn't pay that much. You're crazy. I think I was like one.
Dude, I even got a half scholarship from Palmer, dude.
I know,
that was
right?
for undergrad and grade.
Wow.
Yeah, I paid 50% and then
Big
75% of my school, dude. That's why I went there.
I was
going to life.
I was 120.
Yeah.
And I'm 23 years in practice now, so I graduated in 01. That was a ton. Nevertheless, I said, what's the problem? And then it was a patient of mine. Then it was in real estate.
Yeah.
He said, he nailed it. He's like, you have a sales problem. I'm like,
He told you that.
yes. Because I confided in him. He was a buddy of mine. I already kind of knew him.
That's
I was like,
good.
this is my issues or whatever.
You always got one of those patients.
Always,
It's like that economy's fucked from the beginning.
Right.
And you're like, God damn it, I really like this guy, but like,
Right.
he's such a good businessman, but I want to get this patient economy here, man.
And he was my poker buddy.
Yeah,
It's just a weird
You got a
relationship.
few of those.
Weird
Yeah.
relationship. That was back before I knew what boundaries were anyway.
Sure.
And he's like, you have a sales problem. And as soon as I heard that, I said, fuck you. I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was like,
You didn't accept it.
no, I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
I don't fucking sell.
Who the
Are you-
fuck- yeah.
Like, I don't need to. They're
I don't
just
need to
supposed to
sell.
come.
Right.
Selling means that you're tricking people into buying something they truly don't need, want, desire. Sales means that they are going to be tricked and browbeat right? And manipulate it into getting something that they truly don't want, need, or desire, or they can't fucking afford. That's not me.
Right.
What I said. So I didn't tell him I was offended, but I was. But after about a week or two, when I stopped calling him,
He knew you were offended.
Yeah.
That's
He goes,
Dan, what's wrong, man?
He goes, Dan, what's wrong? He's like, were you good? We good? I'm like, you didn't come to the tournament. I'm like, yeah, we good. Well, first of all, I couldn't afford the tournament. Okay, you son of a bitch. Like you do your thing, right? And then I finally said, the whole sales thing that kind of messed me up. He's like, okay, I think I got it. And he gave me a book. And this one book, actually,
I know it.
What book is it?
Influence. That one book that you made.
Cialdini.
Yeah, the first chapter is about the jewelry store. And
exactly. So it's called Influence by Cialdini.
Yeah.
Okay, it should be a standard read for any entrepreneur out there, especially for what I call accidental salespeople. Okay, and that's another title of a book called The Accidental Salesperson. It's an awesome read, and these are for all the people out there who never thought they would need sales and end up having to do it, right? Nevertheless, that book changed everything because then I realized, sales is not something that is about trickery or manipulation. It's actually part of the service, right? That if you can ask questions for someone across from you to divulge to you what you truly need, want, and desire, right? And then you happen to have something in your toolbox to serve that need, want, and desire.
Yeah.
That's service.
Exactly.
That's service.
It's like hospitality at a fucking hotel, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
So that changed everything, and then we're talking the year 2004 when I dove head deep into everything sales. And
were you still in New York, or where were you?
I was,
okay.
yeah. And I changed everything. And the one place I could not look for advice was my own industry.
No, not at all.
Because they had it all wrong.
It was set up for failure.
Set up for failure. And I'll say this loud and proud. I don't care who's watching, who's looking. And if you guys know anything about me, I don't give a shit what I say or who I piss off. I'm just telling you from the hip.
It's the truth. Yeah.
It is absolute truth. It is set up for failure, Drew. You're absolutely right. And so I had to go outside. So I was like, who sells real well?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so like real estate, okay, financial services, discovered them, and also pharmaceutical equipment sales. Those motherfuckers,
I'll say some shit.
Holy shit, they are so good.
Incentivized.
They're so good.
Yeah.
They're incentivized, but they are well trained. They know exactly what to say, how to say it, but more in terms of like the scripting and stuff, which is not what real sales is about. It's about asking the appropriate questions so that it helps the other person come to terms with what they truly want. Because people fucking lie to everyone and themselves.
Yeah.
Sure.
So like, I don't know what movie is like, what do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Notebook, I think it is.
I think it's
the Notebook.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, they don't say what they want.
Right.
So we have patients coming in, right, Drew?
Yep.
And okay,
I had 4 this week. I'm just sitting here thinking in my head,
You got them in your head.
What do you want?
Yeah.
They come in, okay, let's look at a 45-year-old plumber, okay?
Yeah.
And he's on his like 15th exacerbation of a 30-year chronic problem,
Yeah.
okay? And we know that clinically. It's a whatever. And they're like, so what brings you in? It's like, I just want to, check you out. Bullshit. You want to check this out?
You didn't
got a problem.
You didn't fucking,
I want to help you. Let's do it.
Yeah, you didn't drive all the way here, take time out of your day to fucking just tell me, hey, I just want to see if you're cool or not. So it's like,
it's crazy.
But that, you know what? Just to go back to that, like that stuff with like our profession, dude. Like, I used to get so pissed off about it, like especially when I got burned, And I've told the story 1,000 times. Like to kind of go back to the story when I first met Dan, there was a gentleman by the name of Dr. Sean Dill. At that point, I was still in school. I had no clue about making money. I was just getting into sales. But he was kind of a guy that, gave me the perception of, he's built these clinics, multiple clinics, his story, read his book. And when I hit a certain level in business, I went there and I was like, dude, I'm in uncharted waters. I don't know where to go. Like there's, who's the next guy to tell me or show me where to go? Because in our profession, you're like sitting here, like, it's almost like people there's like a plateau for 99% of people.
Right.
And if you get past that, it's like, it's not hard, but you're just like, where the fuck? You're the pioneer now.
Right.
Yeah.
So I reached out to him, and you know what? Like, And I never joined any seminars, dude. You're the only seminar I ever did, and I never even paid for it. Like, I was that lucky.
Wow.
Well, I think I should start collecting now.
so.
You know,
Okay, what do you say?
And,
I think so, too.
without Dan's, without clothes for chiros, the entire process, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have this house. I wouldn't have our business or anything like that.
And it's a nice house,
so,
true.
So I owe him a significant amount of my time, energy, and money as repaying him for that stuff. But in our profession, there's a lot of sheep. People go with the sheep as far as, if this is the new and cool thing, this is Shockwave, this is that. But you know what they're not good at is actually being a chiropractor and getting people in the door and signing for care. And people can sell you on, this is a $99 program here, this and that, come to this seminar, blah, 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 blah. And it's all fluff, because I got fucked on it. Got taken advantage of. A lot of people got taken advantage of, and not just in my situation, but across the board.
No doubt.
So
you're looking at one.
And you try to tell people, and you try to give that advice, but until they get burned, they're not going to understand. And so for me, it's like one of those things inside, like when I start to hear it, it lights a fire.
Triggers
And so that's probably one of the reasons why we were doing this too, to help people, not bring negativity or anything like that towards that stuff, but just bring positive light, showing, hey, this is actually fucked up. This is our situation.
Well, it's authentic.
It's authentic.
Yeah, listen, authenticity is the new currency, man. Like, and the marketplace right now wants that more than anything else. So you just be your damn authentic self is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're going to polarize the audience either way.
Either way, man.
Yeah, but you're going to have raving fans, or you're going to have people who hate you.
Yeah.
No one knows that better than me right now. Trust me.
Same thing. You went to Biden or Trump, dude. You got raving fans or whatever.
You're right.
It's, it is what it is.
Right.
But anyways, so you got into the sales in 2004, 2005.
Yeah. From there, spent 10 years studying it.
10 years.
10 years,
Fuck.
yeah.
Wow.
10 years, every book I can get my hand on. I can name almost every sales book that I read since 2004. It's all in my library at the office. But more importantly, like, this is another thing entrepreneurs do. You read stuff and you read it like a novel. And you read it like, oh, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Or it was, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
You're
it's
not
like a
applying
jacuzzi feel-good experience.
No.
And then you go on to the next one, or like the ego academics who are like, I read 18 books. Like, who the fuck cares how many books you've read?
Yeah.
How much of that stuff have you implemented into your business?
It's got to be active reading,
Absolutely.
and you got to implement it, like you said.
It's just like these rah-rah seminars, bro.
Dude, so dumb.
It's almost,
So, you know how I read a book right now?
I want to know.
I get a
How
book.
do you do?
I get a book.
Mine are audio, dude.
Okay.
I'm cheating. I'm cheating.
Watch
I'm
this.
cheating.
Watch this, guys. This is like the biggest growth hack coming at you right now. Okay?
Chat GTP.
Pro tip.
To get the pro tip, you have to go. You have to sign up.
hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe
Yes.
button.
Yeah.
You got to pay 99 cents.
Yeah.
And you get the growth hack.
Yeah.
Just kidding. So the growth hack is, I'll take a book that I've read before, or that's new. I'll get the physical book, okay, and I would throw it up in the air. I will rifle through it. I'll stop at a random page. I will open it up. I will read one page, and I will go from there. And I'll do that every single day. And invariably, there's one or two do action level stuff.
Sure.
In each page.
Yeah.
And that's how I read books now.
What? I've never heard of that
Just
before.
random
That's
rats.
Crazy.
Random
I'm sorry.
rats.
I don't really talk about it till I just realized I can talk about it now. And that's how I read books. I will not go from cover to cover.
Well, the time too, man. That's why audiobooks for me.
The time is also the issue, but I know that if I sit with a book, I know me. I'm like, okay, sit with a book. When would I do that? Okay, it's going to be when I'm going to bed.
Dad are like, I'm going to go on the airplane. I always have good intentions. I'm like, fuck, man. I didn't do
waiting
shit,
for,
dude.
I don't know.
When are you waiting
dentist
now?
appointment, whatever.
Pull out your phone when you're waiting.
Yeah, and you're just reading. No, but I just know that if I'm in that mood of like reading, then I know that I'm not in active like work mode. Like I'm doing shit.
Sure.
I'm just consuming.
Right.
It's like watching a movie, right? Are you doing anything watching a movie?
No.
Right? Are you watching Braveheart get killed and be like, okay, I'm gonna go kill some bad guys? Like, no, you're just gonna watch it. So I don't really do that. I know that if I'm in work mode and I'm in integration mode, I'm going to pick one thing and then just do it, and then do it over and over again, and that becomes a habit. And then I do it again. That's actually, by the way, how the process for C4C was built.
Doing that.
I swear to God, yeah.
Wow.
One thing at a time, and over 10 years, it just got funneled down to like the best practices.
Sure.
Right? That was based off of fundamental truths as well as field testing, right?
Yeah.
And then that's how it is. And that was a 10-year process. And it's still a process.
Sure.
Yeah, it's never done.
I had version 2, dude. They're on like 10.
Yeah, I'm sure there's been some things, some additions. Yeah.
No. I mean, dude, it's like the time it took you to, I don't know why you don't charge more. I mean, really. Because after looking at the results, like if you do the shit, like, bro, it works wonders. Like, you know, Tristan was telling me about that 92-year-old. First money was 12 grand, second money was 10. Mm-hmm. He had structural changes, dude was crying in my office. And I'm like, I wasn't even crying with him because I'm like, dude, this is normal shit.
Right.
It gets to that point, but you're like, a 92-year-old, you're selling to come in 3 times a week for 12 weeks. He's coachable. You're not spending any extra time. You're doing your normal stuff. And it's like, it works, man.
Yep.
It works. Like, you just got to put in the work. And it's crazy to me how many guys are just like, oh yeah, I'll do this. They don't actually have like tangible items, a power list of like getting this shit done, systems in place.
Right. And I think for an entrepreneur and CEO, that's critical. We can't just passively just say we're doing stuff by consuming information.
Right.
Sure. Yeah, that's no longer. It's consume information with the intent of execution, like 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, and we'll never be perfect with that. I'll consume information. I'll just sit on and do nothing. I get that. But if I can do like 3 things that I'm learning, like some of you are listening to this podcast, like, okay, I learned something. Like, so what? What the hell are you gonna do about it? Like, can we make an executable item or a list of executable items here as a to-do list, right? And then do that to-do list. And here's other hack. You can't do it later.
No.
It doesn't work. You got to do it like now.
Right.
Right.
And you're going to fail, dude. Like there's so many little, it's like the inches, dude. Like literally those inches just build up. That's not just with closing. That's with relationships with patients, relationship with staff, this and that, the entire business model in itself. How many guys do you get though, like on these calls? Like I was listening to Andy Frisella earlier this week, and he said a line that kind of resonated with me. He said, everybody wants $1 million result with a minimum wage work ethic.
Yep.
Which is like key to that point, dude. Everyone wants this fucking baller house, the fucking country club, fucking Bentleys, this and that. But you're fucking, I only work 3 days because I want to do this. Are you fucking kidding me? I had one of our consulting clients tell me, I'm like, dude, you're telling me you want to make more money, but you're also telling me that you're only working 3 days and that you want to spend more time with your family.
Right.
I'm just trying to listen to you and read it back to you. I mean, where do you get that in your head? Their scales are tipped. There's no balance with success, dude. I don't want to.
They don't know.
I don't think they see it. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
They don't see all the work that you're doing. They don't see the hours that you're putting in, the sweat that you're.
I can't imagine what time Dan woke up today. I got up at 3:30 today. Went to work 5 to 2. Came here or 5 to 1. Came here. Changed this. Boom.
Yeah.
I woke up at 3:29.
Yeah.
I was up at 3:28. So what you got?
He doesn't want up there.
I'm gonna tell you. But like that's,
He loves that shit. When went up.
Yeah. I'm gonna text you.
Would you shoot?
Wait till I shoot.
79. Well, I shot a 78.
Yeah. I'll text you on Monday for that. But yeah, like it's like, dude, why are you fucking complaining, man? Because you're telling me you want one other thing, but you're bitching to me that you don't want to do it.
Yeah,
or you want this.
Can I add something to that? I mean, that's absolutely correct. And the listeners out there are probably like, yeah, but
I don't have time to work out or
it's
this
so
and that.
glamorous. And you know, and my thing, everyone looks at what I do as like glamorous, and I'm like, you guys you have no idea of the shit, right? But I will tell you this, and it's a sports analogy, right? And anyone out there, you played sports growing up,
Yep.
Drew?
Yep.
Same. What'd you play?
Soccer. Ran
Played
track.
soccer.
Yeah.
Oh, and to what level did you play soccer at?
I played all the way up to high school.
Great.
Yeah.
How about soccer? How about
track as well. Same
track?
thing.
Okay,
Yep.
got it. And you're probably pretty good. You look like a runner.
I appreciate that.
All
Thank
right,
you.
I
good.
appreciate
that. Thank you.
So, what's the highest level of achievement that you achieved in the high school level?
My diploma?
No, in the sport.
All conference.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
All
We had a photo of that. We're gonna put that on there.
all
actually.
conference. All conference track.
We're gonna put
both
that
in
on the
soccer.
screen here.
Yeah.
So I guess so that will be the ultimate outcome. Let's say, right?
Sure.
All right. So let's backtrack. Like, how the hell did that happen? Do you know how to dribble a ball?
I do.
Interesting. And how many times did you do that?
A lot.
Like how many?
1 million.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So those 1,000,000 times, and then once you got it down and you took it to the field, I'm pretty sure that when you went to dribble a ball to get it away from a defender to make a goal, you did it without thinking about it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right? Because you had so many fucking reps, correct?
That's what it was.
And that's the thing right there is like everyone thinks that this is like,
Bro.
like a miraculous move that we're making.
No.
And one swoop that's going to make this happen.
Right.
What they really don't realize is that it was a series of multiple reps over time where you did it unconsciously. You know what I'm saying? And even sales in itself is very similar. It's a skill, and you do it over and over and over again, and you start to develop instincts. Because when you're playing soccer, you know how to dribble the ball a certain way, right foot, left foot, over the top, whatever you guys do. I don't know. All right, Italian soccer.
So I didn't play soccer. I didn't play soccer.
All right,
so that's a perfect rebuttal to an objection too in a close with people like time and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure, but the other thing with success, dude, I don't even get to enjoy it half the time.
Right.
The country club, my wife's there. People are like, oh, have you been golf, dude? I'm fucking here.
Yeah.
I mean,
same here.
you know, oh, did you get to go here? No, dude, my wife went here, this and that. So it's like you know. It's funny because they think there's always green on the other side, but it's not even that it's green. It's that you have this like passion for being the fucking best, and it's like you wake up every day and you want to fucking win.
Right.
And our team wants to win. Dan wants to win. Paolo wants to win. There's no exceptions. This is the standard.
Right.
And if you're a winner, you're a winner. If you're not, next man up.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And so it's like a lifestyle essentially. But it's weird because
our own
people
game.
don't get it.
It's the game.
It's the chase. It's
Right.
like chasing a girl. But it's the chase not for financial goals anymore. I mean, there is future on, but it's the chase to just get better. Get better with the clothes, get better with this versus
Slowly over time.
yeah. Then those are the
reps.
inches.
Yeah.
You got to be patient, and you got to be persistent because it doesn't happen overnight. But like you said, the grass is greener on the other side. Maybe the grass is greener on the other side, but you know what? You're not seeing how many times that guy's watering his lawn.
Yeah.
What fertilizer he's putting in.
What the fucking bill is to water the lawn? What this is to pay the guy to do that? No,
It's the work that's being put in.
the years,
The
10 years. Did you know that? If you guys did not know that, like, subscribe, that it took Dan 10 years just to get some sort of a foundation for C4C. I had no clue. 10 years. I mean, that's a lot of fucking time, dude. That's a huge chunk of time of your life.
And even after
For
10
all
years,
of us, for everybody watching this video, that's a chiropractor.
it wasn't even great at 10 years.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's reasonable now.
Yeah.
I
bet a lot of people would say different.
I mean, it's okay. It's not great. I mean, there's a lot of room for improvement, but it's like you ask a musician, like, when did you master music? Look at you like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, you played at Carnegie Hall, so you must have arrived. And they're like, no, you're never done with it. That's why it's art.
Yeah.
And this is art.
for sure,
Yeah,
dude.
this is not a science. This is art. And it's going to be rewarded by the people who just stick with it, put their head down, go to work consistently and persistently over a long period of time.
Yep.
And you get so distracted with the process and approach that when you get to the outcome, you're like, oh shit, look at that.
Yeah.
Holy cow, look what I built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're so distracted by the process and approach. And the way we teach our docs really is that, like, when you came through, you didn't know this, realize this now until now, behind the scenes, is we taught you a process and approach. And we said, process, approach, process, approach, process, approach, process, approach. We never talked about outcomes. We didn't say, you do this, you'll be a million.
You'll get to that, right.
We just distracted our docs with the process and approach so much, and we taught them to drill, we taught them to rep. And then over time, they're just too busy with the process that over time, they start banking results without even knowing that they're banking it. And all of a sudden, they're like, oh, Dan, DM, I get them all the time, DM. I just want to let you know, I just pulled stats for like last quarter, and I earned more in the quarter than I did the prior year.
Bro.
And they're like, I just realized that now. I'm like, well, good for you. No shit. Awesome job. Hey, guess what? My response is, then get back to fucking work.
Yeah.
Keep going, dude. Yeah.
Process, approach.
Don't stop.
And then you keep score later on.
Right.
Right. Process, approach. And if you played sports, it's the same concept, right? Coaches are all like, I don't care how many goals you got.
Dude.
Did they ever? Like,
Every
they don't
year,
care.
you start over.
How many home runs did you have? Who cares? What was your batting average? Those are all lagging stats. They don't mean shit, right? What matters is how well does the professional or athlete or whatever, how well did they stick to a process and approach, and how long did they do that for? I will buy stock in guys like that all day long, okay? Anyone out there who is dedicated to a process and approach, a sound process, a good approach, and they have the gumption to do it for a long period of time, dude, You have my money.
Not like the guy with we were talking about earlier.
Who?
The one we started the podcast with.
Oh yeah.
He didn't have much of a
No, but he weeded himself out because the team set a standard, which is a system in place that took me a long time to get there.
There you go.
Know? But yeah, I mean, I think it's huge that just people, you got to understand it takes time to get where Dan's at, to get where anybody's at, whoever you idolize or whatever your goals are. And so sticking with the system step by step, there's no easy way about it. You can't just, this $99 sales thing you see on Instagram or Facebook. Hey, $99 and I'll teach you how to make, 7 figures, 6 figures in a month. Come on, dude.
Yeah, one and done.
What the fuck?
One and done. So absolutely no longevity to that. No impact.
No impact at all.
Well, people are impatient today. People don't want to hear that, it's going to take reps, it's going to take time, they want the quick fix, they want the magic pill, they want the snake oil. That's what they want. They want to be sold that, whatever that is. And unfortunately, that's not the recipe for success.
And the way that they're going to realize that is once they hit year 15 of looking for that. Okay. Well, and then they look back and be like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
And then that fear and that desperation settles in. And then that's when they learn. We see it all the time. We talk to docs out there. True. It was blow your mind. 20 years in practice. Okay. 20 years in practice. Like my generation.
Yeah.
Okay. Graduating like 24. These are professionals. They were well-trained, good hearts, hands of gold. Like they know what they're doing. Literally, this is not a figure of speech. Living in their parents' basement.
Oh my God!
Literally in the parents' basement, and he brags, and because he has his own entrance and exit. Okay,
all right. Now, is that maybe because it's a profession thing, or is it lack of energy, or is it like that's how he was raised?
Yeah, no. I
mean, where the fuck do you start there?
I thought it was a profession thing, but now that I've been doing this for a while, and I get a glimpse of other professionals, okay, dentists, architects, lawyers, like it's kind of across the board, man. And
Dude,
not that I feel better that it's not just my profession, right? But it's across
standard.
It's across the board.
Ugly standard.
And then, but that's the mentality. It's like one quick fix to the next, right? And those are the guys who get scammed a lot too.
Those are the sheep, dude. Yeah. Those are the sheep I was telling you about. And it's unfortunate because you try to shake them, like, bro.
Wake up,
stop spending the fucking $50 here and then going over here. Oh, I got Shockwave, I got Foot Lovers, I got Aspen, I got this. Bro, you are just spending your fucking money and you got loans for this shit, can't pay them. And you focus on one thing, like just to go back to kind of like what you were saying, like just you got to keep going with it. Like I remember going back and hearing Nick Saban talk. And he's like, after one national championship, okay, how can we get better? Because now we're at the bottom of the hill again.
Yep.
That's how I think it every year. Fuck, man, I just made whatever. I'm fucking start from the bottom.
Yeah.
Here we go, boys. Like, it's almost like you got to get yourself prepared every year to go into it. We know the waves. We know the waves of the months, whether it's insurance or cash. We know this. You already have that data, okay? How can you get better? How do you fill those voids, right? So now we got... Okay, your referral, whatever it is, but that's pivoting because it's constantly pivoting. But you got to want to win, and I feel like it's like people just don't want to win, man. Like I'm so passionate about winning and helping people win. Like I want my team members to win. I know these people won't be with me. I know the girls that won't be with me. But my goal is how can I give them the clinical experience that I learned from you and make sure that they can be 5-10 years ahead of everyone else. How can I make them win? Because I want to make you win. If we all win, everyone wins. Whether it's financially, whether it's mentally, whether it's physically, whatever it is, we're all fucking winners. So, like, do people want to fucking win? Because it's
they do want to win, Drew.
Or they just they say they want to win, but they don't have the fucking balls to do it.
That's the problem. That's the problem. They like I said earlier, they see all what winning can bring them, and they want that, but they don't want the effort. They don't see the effort. They don't see the steps.
There's people. I'm sure you get these calls, dude. Hey, I heard about you, blah blah blah, but I don't really like your videos. Do you think you can help me? Like,
no.
Do you bro? Do you even sit on the calls? Even worth your pre-vet call? That I just like fuck you. I'm hanging up, bro. Like, because it's almost annoying that you gotta like spend the time because it's like, dude, if it's just, and you guys do a good job with doing your pre-vets and stuff like that. But I mean, dude, it's sad. That's sad, bro. To have like these people in the 20 years, and I don't know, maybe it's just inside you and me and Paolo, just that drive. And I hate to just because there's no option for me. I got no safety net, dude.
The problem is like Drew and Paulo, you guys are unicorns. Okay. Right. That's the problem. So this is a sales lesson, if you would, is that if we are judging our marketplace based off of how they should be compared to us, we'll never connect, right?
No.
So we always say you got to be age appropriate. So the guy living in his parents' basement for 20 years, right? My job at that point is be him for a second. And all I can feel at that point is incredible frustration, a ton of fear, shame, right? Feeling all those things. And so if I'm from that perspective, I'm going to be speaking to him to that perspective. I'm not going to be like, well, you should be this and you should be that, and you know, you're lazy or whatever, because he's not feeling that. He's not going to admit that yet. Right. But if we stay in their perspective, then everything changes. So I don't care what you're selling, right? You could be selling healthcare, you could be selling, services, or even freaking ice cream. Okay. If we're not selling from the perspective of where that person is, we don't have any chance to connect, and then you're not serving.
It's like you're a therapist to these people, man. Seriously.
Well, it's a lot of psychology, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It sounds like, and I've heard you say this before in some of your videos, you need to have that level of empathy for these people. And
respect,
and respect, and you get to know where they're coming from, and that helps out kind of get you to the next level, or get them to the next.
You don't
level.
have to agree with it.
Right.
I hear what you're saying.
Right. You don't have to agree with it.
I get it.
Understand it.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So along those lines, I mean, that sounds really good, right, Paulo? You got to be empathetic, right?
Yeah.
You got to be sensitive. Okay.
Right.
And on paper, that sounds great.
Right.
Right. Now, let's go like bare bones. You're in front of someone, right, that you want to help, right? And you're trying to be empathetic and you're trying to be respectful, right? What does that actually look like?
It probably looks like you're just patting them on the back and
maybe
and moving them along.
Maybe.
So are you saying it's not always helpful to be?
Hold on. Teaching moment here. Okay. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
Okay, you just
wrong.
question.
Right.
Okay.
But that would be the esoteric way to explain that, right? Yeah. But you got to be respectful. You have to be, I forget what you said, but you got to be all those things. I agree. Right. How do we do that? So that's the question, right? So all the listeners out there are thinking, okay, I got to be that. I got to be this type of empathetic and respectful person. Okay. Next time I get in front of a high-ticket prospect, I'm going to be those things. And then what actually happens is once you get there, you try to be those things,
right?
Okay, but you're so internally focused on how you are looking that you're at that point completely disregarding their perspective. So let me flip the script on that one for a second. How do we come off or get in the situation where we are truly empathetic and respectable and all those things? Well, number one, we can't be looking to see what the fuck we're doing.
No.
Okay, back to the soccer analogy.
Sure.
All right.
Love it.
All right. You're trying to make a play, right? You're on the right side of the field. You already passed midfield. You got defenders that are discombobulated downfield. You know you got a fucking opening.
Yeah.
You got 1v1.
Yeah.
You got one shot.
Take
yes.
it.
I'm
ready.
I'm ready. I got $5. I got $5. He whiffs here.
No.
I got $5. Who's taking
upper
it?
90? If you guys know what that is, upper 90. That's where it's going.
So Paul's going down. He's dribbling. He's going down the right side. He knows where the boundary is. And he's gonna put a move on this guy.
Right.
If you're thinking about right foot first, left foot first, go over the top.
Oh, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
You're in your head.
Fuck,
Yeah. Defender's gonna be like, I got you.
It's done.
Right? He'll tackle you, and then that's it.
Natural instinct.
right.
It's got to be.
But if you're making that same play because you have so much skill, you know exactly where to go. You've practiced this a million times. You're not thinking about what you're doing. All you're thinking about is the perspective of the defender. You're like, oh, this motherfucker's gonna go left. I got this shit. And then you make a move to the right, like, bam, and you make a thing, and then you whiff. I'm just kidding.
Maybe freshman year I'd whiff.
You hear what I'm saying, though?
I do.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We can't just say, oh, I'm gonna be these things. Like, it's a skill. Even like, when we're adjusting people, like we're working on patients, like we're not thinking about left hand goes here.
No, not at all.
Right hand goes here.
Not like in school.
Yeah. Use 4.6 foot-pounds of torque. We're not doing all that shit, right?
No.
We've done it so many times that when our hands are on patients and we're taking care of them, we're watching them.
Yep.
Remember, you ever look at their faces? Because just see how much pressure is too much, right?
You learn. It's a learning process.
Totally. Is there other muscles kind of contracting because they're guarding? Oh, let's come off a little bit. There's no way we can do that unless we're completely, utterly, very much skilled in what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
Then you have all of the bandwidth available to see the perspective of the other person, okay, regardless of what you're doing, because you know what you're doing is right. That's what I wanted to say about that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's a lot to unload, but I like that there's a different perspective. So it's in addition to being empathetic, it's like making sure that the other person is, or just being aware of the other person. Aware of the other person.
But the only way you're going to be aware is if you're not so aware of yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like public speaking is another great example. I don't know if you guys have done that. But if you get up there and you're fumbling with words and you're thinking, oh, how do I look? And oh, I don't want to look like a bad guy, or I don't want to say the wrong thing. You're going to give the worst talk
Confidence is key.
You know
I'm telling my team that too.
Yeah. Right? Because I know your team is well prepared. They're scripted. They know exactly where to go. They own the space. They have authority. They have credibility to all those things. And it's so automatic that they can just focus on the people that they're serving. That's it. Right?
You just keep it simple. You have standards. This is what it is. And everyone's like, okay, cool. Not, oh, I should say this. One person says that. There's, disconnect with what the doc says.
But even
just
simple,
causes problems, man.
But it takes so much work to make things simple. It's crazy. It's crazy. It
took me a while. I mean, I got the systems in place now, but But even though I was closing people, I'd still like, fuck, this fucking employee says this or this. Blah, blah, blah.
Initially, though, I bet you it was complicated.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you got to put in the time.
That's
reps,
the default, though. When we're not trained and we're kind of like, whatever, we're just the classic ways to make it complicated. That's why, like in sales, you know how I know a very inexperienced salesperson? I'll tell you one now. And I talk to a lot of sales because I love to buy.
Yeah.
I love to buy shit. So I'd love to meet people who are going to sell me shit, right? And a really crazy example. So my wife is listening probably to this or will listen to this. So I guess I'm busted. So I went downtown and I made an appointment with the guy in McLaren, Chicago,
nice.
right?
Okay.
And I've been shopping McLarens now it's been 5 years. Right, I'm looking for the gem.
Dan's a smart consumer. He's waiting for a deal. Don't worry.
Right, I gotta at that level. I gotta find a deal.
Dan's vetted these people.
Can I say it's the Asian in you, right? You gotta find a deal.
Of course,
you gotta find a deal, bro.
It's the Asians and the brownies, man. We all looking for deals.
They always ask me for more of a discount, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm not giving you more discount, dude.
Right, come on.
What do you get when you get an Italian?
I pay you
Asian?
cash.
Oh, well, yeah,
No. There's no more cash anymore. It's not this cash stuff.
Can I pay you cash?
Yeah.
Discount. I want discount.
Okay, talk to me.
So I go downtown, right? And I know that, and my wife knows I've been shopping too, right? And I already know the deal. I'm gonna sell the M3, and I'm gonna whatever, and I'll drive a fucking Ford Focus as a daily, whatever else. Like I'll do whatever it takes, right?
Whatever.
So I and his name is Terry. And I was like, Terry, I'm coming down. He's like, okay, what do you want? All right, line up the. I'll just look at the 570, which is they call it the poor man's McLaren. Whatever. I'll buy that. But I really want the 650 LT, and I'll look at the 720. Fine. He said, just line it up for me because I don't have a lot of time. I just want to go check it out, take it around the block, blah blah blah. I'm already sold. Okay.
Oh, for sure.
It's just I'm going through the process.
That's how I am too.
Yeah.
Just make me feel good, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
This is
So
it. It's the experience.
while I'm driving down to McLaren Chicago, and in case McLaren Chicago is listening, I'm praying that Terry doesn't fuck up this deal.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I want to buy.
Yeah.
Right.
So I go there. And how do I know that there's an inexperienced salesperson? Number one, talks too much. Talks too much.
Without saying anything at all.
That's like a huge problem, dude. I know with chiropractors too.
Talking and this and that and how great this car is. And I already know how great it is. You don't need to tell me. That's right. Right? Why would I come all the way down from the South Burbs, an hour drive, okay, on a Wednesday afternoon, which I'm going to hit traffic on the way home? Do I look like I'm really need to be convinced here? Just don't fuck it up for me is what I was praying for.
I could have had this fucker delivered, but instead I came downtown.
Right, because I like the process.
Yeah.
I like the process of buying stuff. You know what I mean? I like to go through the process.
Sure.
And talking too much. I'm like, so in good conscience, I could not buy. In good conscience, I could not give him my business because he just would not shut the fuck up.
If you're a McLaren dealer and you want Dan's business, we're gonna put his contact on C4C. Hit him up, man.
But I need discount too.
Yeah, big
You must give me
discount.
discount too. I not buy.
Do you ever like when you're doing like when you got something purchased in your head? I feel like I have the same situations where like I know I've already committed to myself, but I just have to like pull the trigger. But I'm almost trying to go through my head like and figure out problems on why I shouldn't buy. It's almost like I've sold myself on it based off the consumer research and whatever. And I'm sitting there like, no, maybe I should do this. It's almost like you're trying, even though you're bought already, like you were saying, but you're driving there and you're like, oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do this. Or not like you have buyer's remorse like right away, but you're trying to find a problem with it, even though like you're already sold on it. And you know, especially that 5-year timeline, I'm looking at it.
Yep. That's the common consumer behavior, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're trying to talk themselves out of it instead of, as well as people that are talking to themselves in it. I got to tell you, the modern consumer today in this marketplace, I feel bad for them. It's bad out there because the mixed messages and they want to buy, but they don't want to buy. And you got people screwing up sales and you got this and that. You got a lot of bullshit out there as well. It's tough. It's so much harder to buy shit now than it was even 5 years ago. Have you noticed?
Well, it's easier to find shit, but buying it,
it's different.
different.
It's
Different
confusing
story. Because everything's just fucking.
Every other post online's an ad. But like this kind of goes to like branding in that sense. Like,
Right.
If my wife, and we've talked about this before, right? If your wife's like, hey, I want a new hairdresser or whatever. Let's just say my wife, she'll post on her Instagram. She's gonna get 5-10 DMs from girlfriends or whatever. She's gonna vet the shit out of you. She's gonna look at your socials, your Google, your reviews. The consumer is smart, man. I mean, but they are targeted so much. Like I have a patient, he's in advertising. He does like these billboards off the 90. And he's like, dude, we have GPS trackers from Google on your phone. When you pass it, that billboard, we're targeting you within the next hour.
Oh, no doubt.
Like there's GPS guys on those billboards that you see that are automatically targeting from your phone, and which is being sold from Waze, from Google Maps, from this and that for that data. Like for example, if you go on Tiffany's website, I can guarantee you within 15 minutes on your Facebook, you're going to see a Tiffany's thing or McLaren, whatever. We're probably talking about this right now and the microphone's listening to me.
Yeah.
Dude, Tiffany's at the front door right now.
Yeah.
Hello. She's knocking.
Like,
hello, you rang?
Yeah. Dude, but it's like insane.
What are you selling?
But that branding's huge, dude. And like for me, branding, like I'm okay with letting the 99% of chiropractors take the like, here, take this, like this is your normal patient base. Because if you're going to leave me the 1%, that's fine. Because I'm going to take the entire 1%.
Okay. Can we talk about branding for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. The misconception I see about branding is that it's quick.
No.
It is a fucking grind, man. Takes so long to brand properly.
This is your space right up to a T, dude.
I mean, that's branding. That's like, for example, to get to a point where you put up, the Coke logo without Coke on it, and you automatically you do. That took what, at least 50 years?
A lot.
And a ton of money.
Yeah.
To do that.
And people just think, oh, it's because I have my logo, I got my website, I got Instagram, Facebook, all that's your branding. No, dude. The branding is you putting the fucking hours every day of every year and building actually quality work so that people see a track record of this is your brand. Not it's, I got my Facebook, Instagram, everything color match and this and that. No.
Checking the boxes.
It's the entire experience.
That's not branding, right?
No,
that's not branding.
You're brand loyal to Nike because of everything that is done from Michael Jordan to in the past, whatever. You're dedicated to Lululemon. Okay, you're dedicated to that new aloe stuff, whatever it is, because of that track record, not because they're the new cool thing, because the track record that they have, this is their standard. The standard is to be the best, whether it's with Nike, whether it's with Lulu, the best gear, whatever it is.
And it still doesn't work sometimes.
No.
Like, look at Lulu. They're getting killed right now.
And even with that competition with Pepsi and Coke, that branding, dude, it's like people before are like, oh, dude, they're just hating on each other. Bro, that's so good for your fucking brand. So good.
Oh, so speaking of which, I love about branding, and this is something that's happening.
And you taught me this, man. You taught me that.
Did I really?
You taught me that negative, almost like.
I'll take credit.
You tell it.
That like, hey man, I would rather have people talking about me
than not at all, right?
Than not at all, and seeing my face because I'm in their face again.
Oh, well, can we talk about that though? Like how to deal with hate?
Yeah,
out there? Yeah.
I would love to hear that.
This is really important because this will derail a lot of entrepreneurs out there.
Not speaking from experience, so I'm assuming nobody's hating.
Oh,
on
no one's
you,
hating
bro.
on me.
No.
Yeah.
How could you?
I have files on people.
Oh, God.
But why do I have files on people? Why do I screenshot every troll comment, right? Why do I save all that stuff? Watch this. It makes great content. Makes great content. Right, Alan? It makes great content. So I save everything. Because
we saved the mine.
Dude, save everything. Before you delete it or hide it, you got to screenshot it, crop it, put it in a
How much you paying Apple for the extra storage on this shit, man?
Dude, I maxed
fucking
out.
10 terabytes over
My
here?
iCloud is maxed out.
This guy's on server for all that.
And I actually had to get, on my phone because like Google Drive, I can't directly share. So I just, anyway, long story. Anyway, if you have a place to leverage bad commentary, if you have a place to leverage all the haters, it becomes something that you look forward to.
Yeah.
Instead of like,
I like that.
yeah, even bad reviews.
Yeah.
There's so many ways to leverage a bad review, right? And there's so many examples out there. But I got people, listen, number one, I'm a chiro. Number two, I'm in sales. I mean, I'm a fucking walking target, okay? So I'm just
Dude,
asking
I used to
for
get
it.
butthurt, dude, when I caught a bad review. I used to get so upset,
Fuck
bro.
that guy. I can't believe
I used to get so upset. I'd be
That's what I
like,
was trying to do.
and then I would like
Right.
come down on like like it was about an employee. I'd be like, I used to come down. I was so like naive, dude.
Right.
Like it was so naive, man.
But now, guess what? I'm literally putting money behind ads called mean tweets.
It's interesting.
It's so good. Because remember in marketing, and this is your thing, it's all about eyeballs, right?
Yeah.
And if you're generic,
Sure.
like you're getting passed
You're
over.
scrolling.
You scroll
Because
by.
you're just like, yeah.
Right. But imagine you see an ad.
Hold on a second. Let me
and
see it. What is that?
it's coming out. You guys are gonna
Outside
kick
the
out of
box.
it.
I love it.
He's like, all right, say Dan got butthurt from this comment. And a little
Oh, dude, you're gonna
picture of
get
it.
fucking million views, dude.
Yeah.
And it's perfect because it's a lesson as well,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
People
you
are
make
gonna-
it a jokeable, in a positive light.
Well, that's the thing. People see that you're kind of flipping the script a little bit. You're not getting butthurt about it, and you're not taking it seriously. It's like, yeah, this sucks, but I think isn't there like like actors do that? Like this guy reads mean tweets or something like that.
Yeah, it's a mean tweet. That's a thing.
That's
right.
the thing.
That's the thing. Yeah. So I just totally ripped that
No,
off.
I love the idea because it also draws you in.
Totally.
Because like, wait, hold on, I gotta see what this person said.
I would,
it's that,
I would buy tickets to watch shit like that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Here's another one.
Everyone loves
Is-
that drama, dude.
Is
total hook.
on Instagram. On my ads is like, what did I get recently? It's like, Cairo's another Cairo scamming because he didn't want to study for his MCATs or something like that. And then I go back and be like, I start a conversation and I come off sheepishly, right?
Sure. Okay.
Just to give him a false sense of like
That's fucking
security,
Dan to a T, dude.
just to get the engagement.
Yeah, just so he's like,
Because I want my ad to have 1 billion comments. That'd be awesome, right?
you're
So-
baiting the shit out of the guy,
Fuck
dude.
yeah. But here's this call to action. At the end, it's like, hey, listen, I'd love to invite you on to a live Instagram or live Facebook.
Oh.
You do that.
I do that. And I go, so we can just debate as professionals, okay? I've been doing that for 5 years. I've gotten one taker.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Everyone else just falls away. That's
Everyone's
one way
got-
to get rid of them because they will never show up live on camera
Right,
to do
right.
this, okay? And by the way, I fucking argue this for a living, so good luck. So he says no, and one guy actually said yes, right? It was the most watched video.
That's awesome.
I gotta watch
Nothing.
it.
Yeah,
Take a
it was the
look.
DPT. It was the
Oh,
PT.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, it was a PT that was like I forget what it was, but he came on and he's like he gave full props. He totally changed his tune. You get him face to face, they'll never say
Bro,
that shit.
people just got balls behind the screens.
100%.
As far as like marketing and stuff like that, like, are you doing A/B testing, like getting in the weeds with stuff? Like, are you doing like user experience, whether it's in clinic with your website stuff or with C4C? Like, I know there's with Nick Kusmich and his type of style or whatever. We're just getting into it, but I enjoy it because it's so detailed. And me and you are numbers guys. We're data driven.
All right, can I tell you a confession?
Go ahead.
I'm not a numbers guy.
Really?
I know I should be.
Dude,
But
I could
I'm
have
not.
sworn just based off of all the stuff with C4C and systems and numbers.
You race profiled me is what you did, Drew.
Oh, come on, cuz. You're a Stunad, dude.
Yeah,
I told you, I'm an honorary student.
Honorable Stunad, yeah.
I got to get him one of those. I'm going to get him like a chain, dude. Like a little Dago chain. I got mine on. I know you got yours on.
Yeah, I
dude.
got it on.
Let me see your chain. Dude, that's not enough gauge for me, man.
Dude, I've had this on since second grade.
I'm so disappointed. I need at least this big, this thick.
Yeah.
All right, I need Mr. T.
Yeah, we need Danny
Gold.
Grant's. We need Danny Grant's chain over here. Danny Grant, Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, dude?
Dude. Hey, shout out to Danny Grant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Danny Grant, I met Danny Grant the other day.
Oh yeah,
when I was
you
at
did? At the Glen. Yeah, dude, he was at the
Yeah, I
Glen.
was
You
at the Glen.
you were in bed or whatever. You were doing whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
were-
the prep. He had a
You,
prep.
you should invite him. He's definitely one of the.
Oh,
Stunads,
it'll be
yeah.
it'll be a good
Dude, he's
podcast.
got ChatGPT trained, dude.
Yeah, he's
Like-
But anyway, long story.
Yeah.
Anyway, what we're saying.
Marketing, data
yeah.
testing, numbers.
Yeah. So I'm not a numbers guy. So I do not do any of that myself.
Who does it on your team? Somebody's got it.
Yeah, our numbers people. Yeah. So I got.
How many people make up C4C? Let's actually. That's a good question because you always think about you. You know,
All right, so we got 4 people on the leadership team, and we have
you, Sean, Jen. Who else?
me, Jen. Sean just recently stepped down.
What?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, that was recent.
Did I miss something?
Kinda. Yeah, that's been
Did he
been the
say it
biggest
the
news.
last?
He was at the Glen,
Yeah,
right?
but that was his last one.
Bro, I got fucking notifications on C4C. I'm not seeing this shit.
Yeah, he stepped down, and that was a great thing too. I mean,
Fuck, man. I wish I
it's
would
not
have
good
said
that he stepped down.
I would have
and,
wished
you know,
like I would have known. I would have said congrats or like hey man, I'm happy for whatever you do.
well,
on
he's in the
forward.
tank. You can go there,
Yeah.
but nevertheless, I mean, it wasn't the typical. Cairo divorce.
Sure,
which was
no.
nice. It was mutual and it was respectable.
Yeah,
and
It's a
it
lot
was-
of time, man.
Yeah,
It's a lot of time.
We're still buddies.
He's still
but,
in practice. It's a lot of time.
Things change, man.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Nevertheless, we got 4 on the leadership team, and we got 4 working, and then we have a whole bunch of like outside consultants.
Sure.
Yeah, that eventually we'll try to bring in house. But if it's working right now,
Yeah. What's the whole point of bringing a house, dude? I try to delegate all my shit.
Yeah,
Outside.
yeah. So with the numbers, pretty much, I just be like, "Where we at?" And they'll just give me the bare bones to make a decision.
Sure.
And then we go to the next item. So where we at with this, and blah blah blah, and then
Weekly meetings every 2 weeks.
yeah, we have weekly. I follow the EOS process, so we have
What's that for
EOS?
these viewers that don't know?
entrepreneurial operating system. It's the guy who wrote Traction, the book. I can't remember the guy's name right now, but we try to follow that to a T. And we have weekly meetings, and I'm pretty much working to a point where the team is just presenting me with a decision, and I'll say yes, no, or delay, and then I just go through my day.
Bro, you deserve that, man.
Well, it's not
Like,
to
for
deserve
real.
it. It's just I know
dude.
what I'm good at,
No, yeah.
and I know what I'm not,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not
that
gonna.
took- that
You know
took
what,
some
dude?
time.
Like, it's nice to have that ability to have that option. And like,
Well, it took 20 years.
it took 20 years.
Yeah.
And if you want to reference it to chiropractors that are watching, it's nice having that ability to tell the patient, sorry, man, I'm just not a good fit. I'd love to be able to take care of you, but just based off recommendations, I don't see it possible to hit your goals. This guy down the street or whatever it is. It's nice to have that, And so like seeing you do that, dude, it's like, because you've had success in practice. And I think you've had huge success for C4C. I'm trying to blow you up, dude, because there's so many. I mean, we talk about
appreciate that,
how many
man.
chiropractors are in America. Do we know? How many are there? 40,000?
50,000 licensed. We don't know exactly if they're all practicing.
Okay, how many people have gone through C4C?
I'm at 14,000.
Wow.
Since the beginning.
So we're, that's like we're not even at half,
No, not even half.
and it's still coming out. It's
Yeah.
New docs are coming out every year.
Yeah.
Is it? Why is it? I mean, it's. I can tell you, it's not from your sales and marketing and actually getting leads coming in the door. So what's the disconnect? Why haven't we got to a fucking 100%?
Because
Cost? I mean-
no, I think it's because our ideal demographic looks like this. They don't know they have a sales problem until they gotten their asses kicked for long enough.
Yeah.
Students or 1 or 2 years out, they don't even know that this is a thing, right? They just think they gotta talk to a person, not be a dick, and they'll
Yeah.
just say yes. It's not after like 10 years of struggle and them getting like, 50 new patients a month. And then at the end of the day, they realize only 9 of them actually stuck on for care, right? Then they realize, oh shit, I got a problem. Like similar to what I went through. I just went through it really early. Then they realize, oh, okay, I have a sales problem. And then we get them. Prior to that,
Or else they don't do anything.
they don't do anything. Yeah, which is why, funny story, when Drew came through, he was a student. Back then, remember our policy?
Yeah.
No students.
Yeah.
Right, for that reason. I still have that policy.
Okay.
And students are watching this. I love you guys. I think you're awesome, but you're just not our people right now.
I see.
You got to have students have bigger issues like learning how to adjust and how to take care of the clinical stuff. That you got
Too many voices in your ear.
Yeah, got a lot going on. But they just haven't gone through the whole thing. But so Drew coming through as a student, we had to vet you, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember asking Luke, I was like, okay, what's this guy's story? If he's just here to just like waste time and you're paying for it, like that's a double whammy. If he was paying for it, it's a little different. But you're paying for it, he's like, okay. And he's like, dude, this kid's solid, rock star. Like he's not built like everyone else. But so okay, great. And the other student was Josiah Fitzsimmons.
Yeah.
Do you remember him?
He went to school with me at Palmer.
That's right. Another absolute guy crushing it.
Yeah, he's crushing it still, dude.
He's crazy.
We'll have to have him on next.
Yeah.
And so those two guys came as students, and obviously you didn't know that it was a thing. You just knew it was a thing somehow.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
then you embraced it. Josiah embraced it. And
I just trusted it. Just trusted. Because
But
those
that's
guys,
not, again, you're a unicorn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the problem. You're a unicorn. Not everyone's built that way.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the student story.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now, like 10 years in and beyond is usually where we're finding most of our
I see.
docs. Why
Man, dude,
why doesn't everyone have it?
dude,
I
if
don't
you
know.
could save that 10 years, fuck, man.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's almost like you're just creating basically like a pool for yourself of like, it's good in a sense for you because you're creating like a pool of, you're going to fail. We know you're going to fail. It's just a matter of time before you fail.
We're here for it.
I don't like to say you're gonna fail. But
No, but you know
you're
what I'm
definitely
saying?
gonna
Like,
struggle
on a
unnecessarily.
black and white scale. Okay, you're either gonna fucking succeed or fail.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not. If you're in the gray, you're itching for that success.
Well, and also a lot of them figure it out by themselves.
Sure.
Yeah, and just
They
because,
talk.
right? Just I'm not going to be egotistical to say like we're the only reason they're going to be able to figure this out. I mean, hell, if I figure this out, okay, fine. It took me 10 years, but someone else can figure it out.
yeah, everyone's path's
And
different.
that's it. And the thing with second, the only other students we will take or first or second year out is if Chiro is a second career. Those guys, they understand and they're sophisticated enough to understand like, oh, sales is not just about like trying to convince someone and browbeat them into buying something,
Sure.
right? They understand that it's a soft science. Heck, I mean, you can major in this at Wharton School of Business, right? It's not called sales, it's called behavioral economics. That's what sales is, right? So they all understand that this is a thing.
How many people of these, or how many students actually reach out to you? You get a lot.
Every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we say no to almost all of them.
What do you pivot them to? Like, there's got to be something that we can do to pivot them to, like, or funnel them into like the tank, or funnel them to the. I wanted you to go ahead and explain your new program too, because I'm going to sponsor one person for an entire year, and we'll go over that.
Oh yeah, and that's what you're
well.
talking about. It's called Taste of Clothes for Chiro.
Yeah.
So you don't have to have Taste of Chicago. Yeah.
Okay, damn, dude.
So I call it. You like that shit, right?
Yeah. Watch out for Johnson.
That's why I love talking to marketing guys because they eat this shit up. And then the logo is like the Chicago skyline.
Great. I mean, let's get serious. Would it be an DL?
So it's called Taste of Clothes for Chiro. And the tagline is try before you buy. So I didn't want to hide behind anything. I want everyone to know that getting with us, high ticket, I understand. We're not cheap, right?
Yeah.
And it's 5 figures to work with us at that level. But there's a whole bunch of people who just can't make that investment yet.
Right.
Okay. So then we have Taste of Clothes for Chiro.
Okay.
Right. And they pay, I don't know how much it is now. It's less than $100 monthly. And then they go through the process and they still learn a lot of the concepts and the doctrine. And I guess the broad strokes about a lot of things that we're talking about. And so it just changes their headspace a little bit. And when I did the analysis, it would take them, we put all our good stuff in there, but it's done in a way that it's slower and it's bite-sized, where if they hung out and Taste for Clothes for Chiro for 2 years, I think they would have gotten everything they would get in the masterclass.
Okay.
So you made your money.
Yeah, but they would have to like figure a lot of stuff out on their own, right? But some people are DIYers.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, I think that's a perfect pivot, dude, because at least you're not letting that lead go, and you're still cultivating the lead. You're still in front of their face.
Well, for a
or
while,
you're not telling them to get fucked. You know, you're not like saying leaving on a bad term like we talk about. In class.
Can I talk about something real quick? This is huge.
Yeah.
This is a perfect place to talk about it. Okay, so for the entrepreneurs out there who have a digital product, okay, so It's so dumb. What I see out there is someone who has a product that is not really fully developed. Okay, it's just an idea, and they're hoping that this turns into something, right? So what they do is they start a small money offer, right?
Yeah.
So it's $9.99 a month, whatever.
You got to wait 2 fucking years or whatever to get it. Yeah.
Right, and they have a launch, and it's like, whoa, look at all this fanfare.
I know you've done these fucking websites.
I bought a lot of them.
The numbers are probably fake too. They say, 70%'s already sold, you know? The fucking tickers on the top.
Yeah.
I know you.
John Smith from Bellevue, Washington just bought.
It's 5 baskets for in the checkout right now.
Dude. No,
that fucking FOMO.
No, it ain't.
Yeah.
That's a tactic. Yeah.
That is right.
Dude, it used to work on me until I figured it out.
Right. Yeah. Well, now what I'm saying is anyone out there who has like a coaching service or a service, the approach here is start with high ticket first and do it for as long as you can, and then you offer the small. Okay. So
where'd you learn that from? Experience?
No, fucking happy accident here, because when we first started, we had a high ticket, right? And it's the only thing we offered.
Yeah.
We had no other offerings other than the high ticket, right?
Yeah.
We did that for years. The only other lower ticket offerings was after people came through our high ticket, then we had upsells for the people that are already in, right? But none for the general population.
Sean Dill's good at that. I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
With those lower tickets.
Yeah,
and
totally.
Cultivating people.
It's another model.
He's good in that.
Not my model.
No,
right?
not mine either. But.
So high ticket, and then once you've established branding on the fact that this is a high ticket offering, your low ticket offering has more credibility than if you did it the other way around.
Interesting.
Yeah. So because I know for a fact if it's the only thing is a low ticket offering at the moment,
they're not going to value you.
I'm not going to value it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I just bought something recently. I was doom scrolling in bed, and I bought something for like $200. I don't even know what the hell I bought.
I get whacked on the Instagram stuff too, dude. I'm like, oh
Get
man,
off the doom scrolling.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But I did buy a Primo golf shirt. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Dude, I get that, and they make it so easy with the Apple Pay. Like, fuck, dude.
Yeah,
they take Apple Pay. Damn it.
Eliminating.
It's when they don't take Apple Pay. I'm like, okay, perfect. I don't need this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not putting my credit card in, dude.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, but I thought you were going with social proof. That's another one that we like to, throw out there too, right? Social proof. We got this person that is kind of has gone through the process. They loved it. They've earned this much. They've done all this good stuff with it. So like that kind of helps out, along with what was the other one we said?
I mean, social proof for us and referrals, but
yeah.
Would you say? I mean, because you guys have videos. Like when I went through your funnel a couple weeks ago and we talked about it. You asked me, what did you do? What did you go through? Because I enjoy that now, like going through a sales funnel and seeing, because then I use it for myself.
Of course.
And we talk about this. I'm going to use the best, and so going through that is like, I didn't look at any of the videos, even though I saw all these people. I'm like, okay, that's cool. It gives you value. It gives me like authenticity that like Dan's fucking legit. But like, I was looking like you had your call to actions here and it was simple. And then you had a video at the end that said, "Hey, this is only a 2-minute video." It was fucking not.
It was 10 minutes. It was 10.
I actually fucking watched the whole thing, and I'm looking at the ticker. It's fucking 3:30 or something like that. Dude.
It was longer.
This is only a 2-minute video. I'm like, fucking Dan, dude.
Yeah.
He wouldn't fucking do this. I'm gonna text him and tell him.
That wasn't on purpose. That wasn't on purpose.
That was Corey's fault.
A 2-minute,
Yeah.
and then we put a different video in. But talk about social proof, though. I think in today's day and age, that social proof, the value of social proof, it's not as strong as it was back in the day. Okay, social proof has to be one aspect of it, but just because other people are doing it doesn't necessarily mean now everyone's doing it. Maybe back then they all did it. Now it has to be just one of many branding and marketing things that hit all at once. Right. And then it's very organic where it's like a score. So like 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, and then you hit a threshold. And then they come through.
The consumer is adding those up.
That's right.
That's why like referral.
Without even knowing.
Not even from, Google reviews, dude.
Yeah.
Back in the day, 6 years ago when we took over, when I started the clinic,
Huge.
I just had to get 3 or 4 reviews. Bro, the phones would be off the hook.
Exactly.
And then it was like, boop, stop. I'm like, oh, fuck. Why is it stopping? I wasn't spending shit on ads.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And then it was like a whole game changer. That's when the branding started for me.
Totally.
First 2 years, it was like, dude, just nobody has reviews. Fuck it. I'm going to have people, hey, you mind writing me a review? Cool. Awesome. And then it was like boom, 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 boom. And then it was like, Paulo, what the fuck, dude? What are we doing wrong? Oh, well, then you're searching, it's my SEO. What's my performance on this? What are the ads? Are they targeting? Is the A/B testing? Where we're at? And your mind just going crazy. And then you're like, dude, I can't process this because I got to do my job and I don't know how to analyze the data.
Well, I think,
But I'm paying the agency $6,000 a month.
Right.
Like,
it's always who's next, right? So obviously right now in 2025 is AI. Like how do you show up on ChatGPT, right?
Yep.
So that's the next thing.
Side note, I ChatGPT'd you.
Of course you did.
And,
Had to.
and you came up.
Of course, yeah.
I even told it to write me a book. I said, try to fucking make a book of Dan Bay, Close for Chiro, and script it with my branding and my brand book. So I actually uploaded my brand book from Pacha that we have, uploaded it in ChatGPT. Dude, it took a little bit of time because it's a big one. Dude, but it did. I'll share it with you.
That's funny stuff.
I haven't compared it, but I was like, wow, it actually does this shit. Yeah. It's all about the prompts, though, on the AI stuff. Like, you got to have the master prompt. You got to have, like, you can't just be like, hey, do this. You got to educate it.
Yeah, totally.
But the AI stuff, I mean, with coming up on Google, like, what are you doing in that space? Like, how are you, like, getting ahead of the game?
I'm learning everything I can about AI right now. I'm in the learning
Are you
phase.
just Googling stuff about AI? Like, are you watching videos, YouTube?
Yeah, I'm
asking questions for people?
YouTube knows me now and is doing it. I actually went to the source and I asked that chat, how do we learn about you?
Oh, genius.
And Penelope, and that's her name, gave me, recommendations. And I'm like, okay, I'm all about it. Next thing is I'm probably going to sign up for a course.
Okay.
And go to school.
Good.
And
who's that guy that I sent you? I was watching that AI video, and he gave us that master prompt stuff.
Up on a patio, we watched it?
Yeah, at the patio in the clinic.
No, I don't remember that.
It's a good guy. But there's people that are selling now. I'll sell you the master prompt. I'll sell you the prompt to ask they're monetizing it.
Yeah.
Totally.
I was like, dude.
Of course. Everything's monetizable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and the bubble will burst, and like anything else.
Sure.
But I do want to say something about AI, though, and this is very important for entrepreneurs. The more AI gets a foothold in our daily world, the more the human frame would be valued, right?
Sure.
Because now everything is being automated, everything is artificial. Now they're going to be way more sensitive to actual human beings doing shit. Make sense?
Yeah.
And so if that's the case, that means that we got to still work on our stuff, the organic part.
Yep.
Okay.
And people are going to love that more because they're going to be like, perfect. You're not a computer.
That's right. They're going to recognize it.
Yeah, they're going to value that.
They're going
to pay more money for that.
Of course. When everyone's automated and everything's automated,
that,
like even on our sales funnel, like we actually text our prospects. Like
you're texting? No, you're not texting.
We are.
You sent out something. I saw something about you where you were like, "Is this really Dan Bay?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it is. Send selfie.
No way, really?
And you sent the selfie.
It's a total selfie. Yeah.
Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah. It was Instagram, and it was hold on. The first initial one was an automated like reactivation, like, hey, remember me? And then the guy's like, is this really Dan?
Yeah.
And it pops up. I'm like, yeah. I was driving. I was getting my Starbucks at the time.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you want a selfie? He's like, haha, sure. Selfie.
Yeah,
him.
that's
Bro, that's such authenticity. I love that, dude.
And guess who just closed a 5-figure this morning? That guy.
That's big.
Right. No AI, human to human, because human frame is in a bull market right now, thanks to AI. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say about that.
I love that.
First 5-figure.
Yeah.
Wow.
From a selfie from me. The hell? What the hell? Who would have thunk?
Yeah.
Good for him, man. That's awesome.
I don't even have a gold chain.
Yeah,
we'll get you one.
We're gonna get you one. Don't worry.
Get your gold chain.
Gonna get you one.
Speaking of so Stunad moments, I want to talk. I want to hear. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, right? Growing this 10 years plus, right? What's the most Stunad moment that you've kind of come across where you're like, something that you failed, something that you're like, shit, I should have done like this, or shit, why'd I do it that way, or why'd I say that?
All right.
What have you learned from it?
My number one Stunad moment in my career. It's very easy. And by the way, does anyone know what Stunad means?
Come on, everyone.
Right,
we talk about Stunad.
All right.
We've talked about Stunad in the past episodes.
Okay.
But
If you don't subscribe, hit it. You'll find it on one of our videos here.
It means
the first comment.
I mean, just in case. I don't know.
Somebody comment it, please, below.
Yes.
It's
show us something.
knucklehead. It's an idiot.
If you're
There
listening.
you go. Yes. Thank you.
So my number one Stunad moment was entering into a partnership without an operating agreement. That's probably the worst. And that's important because everyone starts their stuff with bright-eyed, bushy tails. Nothing ever is going to go wrong. And because of that one mistake, I was embroiled in a $4.2 million estate lawsuit by my late partner's wife after he passed away. That was Barry.
Yeah.
Right. And I can now just start talking about it, after almost 10 years of that federal lawsuit that they tagged me with.
People that have no clue about the last 10 years.
No.
They don't understand like the heat that you took in the beginning, bro. Like I remember the heat. I was just there and present, just listening. But I'm like, who's Dr. Barry? Who's Dr. Dan?
Right,
like I'm like, but like,
wow, it's crazy,
bro. Nobody sees that.
Nobody sees that.
Is Everest? I know they used to be. Are they still out there?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I don't keep up nor.
I don't even know anyone. I mean, we used to show up at Palmer with like pie guys and stuff like that. Sad situation with Barry, but God rest his soul. And whatnot, but dude, that's
and that all happened because I didn't have an operating agreement.
Well, how did you know? I mean, you're inexperienced in that sense, right? I mean,
well, yeah, I didn't know any better. At the same time,
but Barry should have also known better, right? Too.
I'm not quite sure if he would have known any better, but
Barry was older, or was he same age as you? Or?
He was a little older than me.
Okay.
I never met him,
but we
videos,
started Everest, which is the same line of work, back in 2012, I think, and we grew it to, it was just a land, everyone loved it. In 2015 or 16, he got diagnosed with bone cancer, and then he passed away a year later, or 18 months after. And after that, then the Barry's estate wanted to, take it and call me like an employee instead of a partner.
I'll set the record straight, just because the rumors have been out there before. Dan didn't steal anything. He didn't take from anybody. It was a combined partnership. So the people are saying Dan stole stuff or this, or he pivoted, rebranded, and fucked his wife. It's not like that. Okay, that's all rumors. Crazy. If anything, it helped boost Dan up. But whatever it is, I want to make that a clear thing, because back in the day that was a rumor and all this stuff, and nobody even talks about this shit anymore.
No,
people are watching these chiropractors like, oh, now I'm going to Google it. But now I'm going to Google like Dr. Barry Everest.
I'll put this put this first on the two Stunads podcast. There is something coming out about the story, because it's a great story.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's a story.
Okay,
and there's a lot to learn from the story.
Yeah,
and I'm just now ready to kind of bring that story to something that's actually very productive.
Yeah.
And
that's big for you, dude, because you're an introvert, but you keep your fucking circle close, as you've said.
Well, after that
for sure,
it wasn't that
you were forced.
I had fucking trust issues.
Yeah, no, I would too, dude,
big time.
So that's my biggest Stunad moment.
Okay.
Do you think that would have happened if Barry didn't die?
What would have happened?
You guys would have fell out.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But probably not.
No.
We would have been a $20 million company by now, I think.
Yeah. I mean, he was so smart from the videos that I was watching.
He's great. He was absolutely genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
he had fire, bro. He had fire.
Show me some of those videos.
Yeah, dude. He had, and I just got those videos from like String and the old boys that we had, but like, dude, the fire, dude.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because you'd see him like how the seminar's set up, but like still with the chairs and stuff. And like, bro, the guy he had so much fucking heat.
Yeah.
He could get you so excited, dude. But like at the same time, it wasn't just rah rah. It was, we're here to fucking work.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
And you execute.
And he would. So funny. He would find ways to make fun of people in the most perfect way.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody was safe. Nobody was safe in the room, and everyone knew it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great, man. I miss those days. Rest in peace, Barry. I miss you, Ben. But like that was that was
that's
fun
exciting.
stuff.
Are you doing a video? Are you writing something?
Yeah, I have something brewing in the creative department on that.
Love it.
Yeah. I got to run it through legal first.
That's got to take a lot. That's got to take. I feel like that's an emotional like release too. I wouldn't say like a grieving process, but it's like you know, like not that you got to share your story to prove anything, but it's like, okay, like that chapter has kind of passed now, and it's like we can have a book on it and look back on it, but it's also like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and then I can pivot away from that. Not you're gonna forget.
Yeah,
but it's a good way to exit that chapter.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
For sure. What about what are some things that like you can tell, whether it's young docs, whether you're a chiropractor, you're a PT, you're an MD, a DO, or any entrepreneurs, DOs, whatever they are. What are some things that like, besides, learning about sales and stuff like that, like not to be afraid of, that you can help them. Like we always ask, like, what's the best advice that you would have known? And obviously you said some great stuff, but like, I don't know, like if you guys have questions, leave them in the comments and things like that on the live here. But just trying to soak out every little juice I can get from you.
I mean, yeah, in a nutshell, I think what it comes down to is, like I said, authenticity is the new currency.
Sure.
And in a world where everyone's trying to be the same, if you're in that same world, I think you're screwed.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to quote one of my most favorite philosophers of all time. It's not Socrates. It's not Plato. It's not Nietzsche.
It's Dr. Drew Volch.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, I hope.
It's actually Mr. Miyagi. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Perfect. Yeah.
He's not well published.
He's okay.
And Mr. Miyagi,
Please don't say wax on, wax
helps
off.
me.
No.
I mean, I was just a skinny kid from New Jersey, and my mom took me all the way out to California.
You did? No.
And I was bullied by this guy named Johnny. I wanted to beat him at the All Valley karate tournament.
Yeah.
How many times have you watched that video? Side note here. Well, at least 20?
So hold on.
Hold on, let's get to it.
And so I met this guy named Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
And he said, Daniel-san.
Oh my goodness.
From diaphragm.
So good.
He said, I tell you Japanese proverb. And I was like, yo, bro, you're Korean. He's like, hey, don't worry about. So I said, okay. And he's like, you crossed street on left side, good. You stay right street, good. You in middle, squash, like great. Mm-hmm. I mean, if that's not profound, I don't know what is, right? And I followed Mr. Miyagi's advice because, I did actually win the All Valley Karate tournament.
Nice.
Yeah,
there you go.
I did this move he taught me called the crane.
The crane.
Dude,
was it legal? Is that a legal move?
It is a legal move, but they rewrote it after I won.
Yeah.
Couldn't do that anymore.
Okay.
But it's a great story. I mean, it should be a movie.
Wow. Maybe we'll write a script.
It's a great movie. It could do like 3 or 4 sequels. That's how great the story is.
And maybe even a television show.
Maybe. I mean, it's a great story. I have to write it up one day. So after Miyagi gave me that advice, I think the biggest advice down to you, Drew, what you're asking, Drew, is you get killed in the middle. Okay, in marketing too, right? You get killed in the middle.
Yeah.
You take a stance on one side, you take a stance on the other side, and your job is to polarize your audience, okay, to one thing and not the other, and not try to play both sides. Okay, you will not win in the middle of the aisle because, like my sensei said, "Hush, like great."
I feel like that's like, not to bring it back to politics too, but like I feel like that resonates so much with Trump, dude. Like, just took a stance and like. You're either with them or you're without them, and the majority of people are with them. And if you're not, then you're not.
Well, just to be fair, I'm gonna get squashed like grape here. I think both parties are doing that.
Oh, for sure, dude.
So
these guys are smart
because they understand that, and because the moderates don't make decisions.
Yeah,
no.
You know what I mean? The moderates don't like to vote. Like,
right.
And by the way, just to let everyone know, I am actually right down the middle. Okay, so the elections are tough for me. Like, oh fuck, which one do I go here? Like, but in terms of affiliations, but yeah, I mean, they understand marketing.
They do.
Where do you see like the space for sales, and like we'll kind of tailor it back to chiropractors with this question. Where do you see like the space going with like just insurance benefits getting deducted? Like where do you see like people in 5-10 years, like as far as what are we gonna look like?
I think there's going to be a huge disparity between the managed care and the self-paid care. Okay, there's going to be a divide, and there's going to be certain things that are managed through managed health, and the other things going to be managed by self-pay. Again, no middle ground.
And obviously different markets, right? Like
different markets, yeah.
Yeah.
So my advice to healthcare across the board is you have to be prepared, hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst.
Sure.
Right. So what would happen if managed care just went away tomorrow? Because it has for a lot of docs that we know in like Florida, and, Washington State.
North Carolina,
and so
Indiana.
Right. And getting all calls from those guys that are desperate right now. Right.
Yeah.
So
and reimbursement rates are different everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so prepare for the worst, hope for the best, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah. Do you have anything on a personal side? Do you have anything for me? Like, do you have any, like, questions for me, or do you have anything like, hey man, this is where I want you to be? Like, do you have any inspiration for me?
For you?
Yeah, because like growing up, like not growing, I would say growing up, like I was
Growing up, yeah. He was a baby. He was a baby Cairo. Baby Cairo.
You know, but like just, you know, learning your story and like getting out, like dude, the struggles, like it's inspiring to me. Like, you know, I'm 33, I'm gonna be 34 in January. And like I feel like I'm at a point now in my career where I still like what I do, like seeing patients and the hustle. Like, you know, you text me, why don't you have an associate? I enjoy this. Like I enjoy like that those hours. I'm not burned out, but like I feel like I have a different purpose, not just like to be a chiropractor. I feel like I have a purpose, like with starting this podcast and helping people out and like becoming winners, dude. Because like, for example, Taylor Frederick, I got him, you know, he's one of our consulting clients. Like when we first started, dude, it was like pulling teeth. And it was like, you know, he was at $65. Now he's like, okay, I'm gonna bring up to 95, like within 2 months. Like just like getting people over that hump, dude. It was like, he said this yesterday. And I'm like, bro, like everything I've been telling you, like I'm telling you, just take your time because they will want it quick. Mm-hmm. Take your time. Like you're not going to be like me. I know you want to be the systems in place, you know, because he came and visited when he was here at the clinic. He's like, dude, how do these fucking systems work so easily? It just takes time, bro.
Yeah.
But like, what more can I do for our profession? Like, I don't want to be a damn bay. Mm-hmm. Not that's just not who I want to be, but I want to help
why
people.
Why the fuck not?
I mean,
no, not that.
Bad, but
no, I love
kidding,
you, dude.
just kidding, yeah.
You know, from the bottom of my heart, and you've done a lot for us and for me and whatnot. But I think we should all have goals to help the profession, not just our own personal goals, right? Because trust me, bro, when we set goals, and I live my entire life like this, just with C4C, I got to have a goal. Because if I don't have a goal, what the fuck am I doing? And it resonates so well in my life with my kids, with my business, with my team, with my employees. How do we set goals, whether it's financially, if it's time off, whatever? Because for me, if I'm not goal oriented, I'm gonna fuck off. If you were like, hey man, let's go to the gym, let's lose weight, we gotta hit this date, boom, 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 and then we reverse engineer it. Okay, we're gonna fucking do it. Or hey, I wanna lose 10 strokes, I wanna go from a 10 handicap to a 2. Like there's no goals. And I feel like everyone's so exhausted with just their personal stuff that like when you start to give back to the community in a positive way, especially chiropractic, like you understand, okay, the struggles, and it not just helps you to help people, but you're helping yourself internally with those type of things.
Agreed.
You know?
So what advice I have for you?
dude.
Yeah. I mean,
It's very easy. It's very easy, and it's not as complicated. I think you already know it. Is like I said in the beginning, reps, small little goals, not big goals, because I know how ambitious you are, right?
Yeah.
Small little stuff, you know, quarter by quarter.
yeah.
And then for you, especially, and I know I'm talking to a lot of people out there, is you got to be patient as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because you talk about patience, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm okay. We'll be okay. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. You just do you. Be authentic as you want. You're going to piss people off. I'm sure you already have.
Yeah.
It's all good.
If you're liking, or if you don't like, still share. You know?
That's right.
Still talk about it.
Or
Tell me
leave-
why you don't like me, you know?
Or leave hate mail, and then I'm going to exploit it. You
Yeah,
know, whatever.
exactly.
But that's what you're on the right track.
Yeah, I appreciate that,
Yeah,
man.
so you just put your head down, go to work.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing, and this is probably the biggest thing is watch our ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got to, you know?
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. That's why I asked, because, you know, like I get so jazzed up and I'm so passionate that my ego does. And I take 100% fault for that, you know, and that's something I have to work on. And that, you know, and that's something like we talk about too. Like I'm first learning how to talk to employees. Nobody fucking taught me that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You
I
gotta
had the
wing
same
it.
thing with my wife, you know, not like my parents weren't divorced, but nobody taught me how to communicate with my wife.
Right.
And, you know, we went to marriage counseling. We went to this, but you know what? It made me feel like, oh, you went to marriage. Dude, it's night and day.
Yeah.
When I can communicate with my wife, or I communicate with my
need
staff.
that.
Wife communication,
Yeah, you need
different
Dude.
topic.
Yeah, different topic, but
Different
just the-
podcast,
yeah.
Different podcast.
The communication in general, like learning that stuff, that's something I've always struggled with because I get so passionate. And then I get to myself, I'm like, if I can do it, okay, everybody can do it. And I feel like I don't feel bad because it just comes down to like laziness sometimes, but then you have to sit back and, like you said, put yourself in their shoes. But then it's like, okay, there's still that area of like, okay, I hear what you're saying, but this is what we got to do. And so sometimes and I do struggle with that a lot because I'm like, motherfucker, I'm putting the work every day. I'm getting up. Don't be jealous of me or this because you want this.
Right.
Or,
Well, right there. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Who cares?
I take it personal though.
Yeah.
You know?
No, well, that's another. Okay. Biggest advice. Don't take it personal.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Like, Dan, this is what he said about me, Bill.
Don't matter.
Dan will put the red receipt on, and then I'll be looking back. Did he fucking respond?
Red receipt.
He fucking read it, that jag off.
I just decided to ignore it. And that is a response, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Do you have any follow-up questions for
I mean,
for
we've
Dan?
touched on it quite a bit. You know, we talked about simple framework. We've talked about thousands of the patterns that you've seen between doctors that are succeeding and people who are struggling. You know, we've talked about a ton. I don't have anything additional to add.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been super helpful.
Yeah, we've had a great time, man. I appreciate you coming. I mean, it's been an honor to. I feel like we've, it's weird to look back from 2017 to like now and be like, holy shit, I was here. Dan was there. This is what went through the system, and then now you're sitting in my basement in our podcast studio.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And
full
like,
circle.
You're like, fuck.
And listen, 20 years from now,
yeah,
something else will go down.
Yeah.
Love that.
And what's cool about here's what's cool about Dan is like he's not one of those guys that like he says one thing and doesn't do it. If Dan says something, he's going to do it. He's an honest, fair guy, and he's not the guy that like he was telling you. He's going to understand where you're coming from. And he's going to help everybody that he can, whether it's the guy in the basement or the guy making, $2 million a year in the clinic. That's the type of guy he is, where you got other people, other consultants, coaches, things like that, where, they might tell you something to get you in the door, but they don't execute on it. And whatever you want to say, Dan won't let you fail. Okay. If you're coachable and you put in the work, his stuff behind the scenes, whether it's from the tank, the team that he's put, he will not let you fail. If you are coachable and you put in the work, I promise you, he will not let you fail. You could take my recommendation from that. You could take anybody else's as well. That's why I'm going to, after this show here, we're going to do a raffle or whatever, a giveaway to one doc for an entire year for that taste of C4C paid by me to help give back to those type of people that whether can't afford it or kind of go from there.
Yeah,
so
it's very generous of you. Very generous of you.
So I think, dude, I owe you a lot more than that, but
I'll go on that case.
Yeah. You take Venmo?
Let me make a little list.
Yeah.
You want anything, Pablo?
I'll think of something I can come up with for sure.
Exactly.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Ryan McLaren, maybe.
But anyways, guys, thanks for watching the show. If you've not liked, subscribe us, share us. If you don't like us, still share us. We appreciate that doing all that stuff. We don't have any sponsors. We don't charge a fee. The only fee is to share the show. We're real authentic people, neighborhood guys. We have guests on as well just to tell their story.
Yeah, just two Stunad trying to figure it out. Thank you so much for being on the show, Dan. Thank you.
Pleasure, guys.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure was mine. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.